Hey, what's up? I'm 3D. I need a haircut. And this is Tales from the Driver's Seat Stationary Edition. I just watched Doctor Who, and that's not a novel concept. I love Doctor Who. But I rewatched, more specifically, my least favorite episode of Doctor Who. And more specifically than that, Kill the Moon, which, factually enough, is the only episode of Doctor Who that I actually hate. And there's a couple of reasons for that, but the biggest one, and maybe this is like a weird pet peeve of mine, but they got the science wrong. And they're usually pretty good about, like, this is the science, and like this is like alien technology or blah. Like they're usually really good at explaining why something that's physically impossible becomes possible. I remember, because I started watching Doctor Who back in 2011, and I went all the way back to the reboot, and I watched it from Eccleston to Smith, and then I roped other people into it. Now they're roping other people into it, so me introducing myself to Doctor Who, introducing other people to Doctor Who, have introduced other people to Doctor Who. So it's just, I feel like I've blessed other people just by, you know, encountering something that was like really, really cool. The show's been around for a long time, 54 years or something like that, I think, somewhere in there. I'm like, I wonder what they're gonna do for the 100th episode, 100th anniversary 100th episode. That happened like back in the 60s, bro. So anyway, Doctor Who, Kill the Moon. They categorize it. I watched it on Amazon Prime. I happened to touch the screen at the right time, and it showed under a category called goof, a factual error, like the moon can't gain weight. I'm like, yeah, it can't. That's true. So they actually got the science like very, very wrong. The moon can't acquire mass without acquiring new material. Like, there's other ways the Doctor lists off that could happen, but none of those was it. Like, they didn't even... What are you? Oh. You could, I don't know, turn around and look. So, yeah, they did a very, very poor job of researching the science on it, which, I'm like, we're talking about Newtonian physics. Like, this is high school stuff here. The moon can't gain weight. Stop messaging me. The moon can't gain weight without new material being added to it, because while the thing inside might be gaining weight and getting bigger, it's doing that off of the material inside. It's not getting heavier. Like, if you take a chicken egg from fertilization to hatch, the weight doesn't change. The weight distribution might change. Like, you might have a lump that's heavier on the inside of it, but it's feeding off of the stuff that's inside. It's not like soaking nutrients out of the air and getting heavier, no. Like, that isn't how this works. That's just bad science. And it's a show that usually sings the praises of science. So, yeah, I'm a little sour on that, because I got the science right, and I've never taken a science class. Well, not that science, but physics. I've never taken a physics class. I've taken, like, you know, general science. You know, biology and stuff like that. I took biology for non-majors in college, you know. So it's just really, it was just a super simple concept that they managed to get super, super wrong. And it bugged me. But what bugs other people more than that, which I couldn't even get past that part, but what bugs other people more than that is that it literally is just an extremely heavy-handed, poorly written, ham-fisted abortion allegory. It's like, you have to decide, kill this moon or like blah, or like, what is it, all of humanity? You don't know. So it was just very, very bad. And I don't know what that was. I want to rewind this video and look at my face at that moment. Because I'm parked in one of those neighborhoods. I just don't know what that was. Just don't. Kind of want to know. Anyway, moving on. Rest in peace, headphone users. So, yeah, that's my review. I rewatched it to see if maybe I missed something. I found one thing to latch onto, decided that I hated it, found it basically unwatchable, rated it an F, and went about my merry way. That wasn't the case. I got it dead on. I freaking nailed it. Bad science, badly written abortion allegory. It was just bad. So, I don't know. I could be wrong. Tell me how wrong I am down in the comments section. Why did you like Kill the Moon? Or even better, why did you hate Kill the Moon? I'd like to know. Because I'll add to my list of why I hate Kill the Moon. But still, my rating is an F for fail. And it should be stricken from Doctor Who canon. Like, they should just bring in Capaldi for like a 5-minute audio drama where he wakes up out of a dead sleep and goes, I had the worst dream! And he's screaming about how the moon was an egg and it was gaining weight, even though that's physically impossible for it to do that under those circumstances, and that was really stupid, and he's cursing his brain for getting such a rudimentary scientific concept incorrect. And then he's like, and I was such a dick. It's like, I don't know why I was such a dick, because it was a really huge dick in that episode. That's just him, I guess. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm 3D, this is Tales from the Driver's Seat, and I have a migraine.